country and across the world. Ladies and gentlemen, what a fortnight it's been for Kashmir. Since the 27th of July, when we at Republic TV started exposing a series of documents which prove just one fact, that the Hurriyat is no political ideologues group, but the Hurriyat is really more than just a front for the terrorist groups. They are manipulators. They are people who make money. They are people who have sold their souls. They are people who stash cash and distribute cash. They are the ATMs for the terrorists. And Gilani himself is the chief of the Unite Jihad Council, or whatever you call it. We exposed this series of documents, and then on Wednesday, I'm recapping the series of events, we took it one step further to show how this so-called Azadi circle actually does nothing but fill their personal coffers. We're giving away details of the amount of money they've made, each one of these people. But the biggest story in this last 1 week has been the killing of a man called Abu Dujana. This despicable Pakistani who snuck into Indian soil 7 years ago and met his rightful end at the ammunition of the Indian Armed Forces. So here on this Super Sunday debate, I will phrase it very clearly. The subject of debate is this: as far as Kashmir is concerned, Azadi is a lie, and it's all about money. Those who are against are on the left, and those who are on the for are on the right of the debate. I'd like to invite any one speaker from the left-hand side of this debate to start with your perspective on the subject. Azadi about Kashmir is a lie. It's all about money. Please, any one of you who's going to open the debate, please listen carefully. You'll get your chances to counter. The debate is now open. Please go ahead.
See, Arnab, let's presume what you are saying is true. Let's presume Hurriyat leaders are being truly arrested for what you are alleging. Let's presume militants are being killed. Let's presume everything what you say is correct. But this even happened in 90s. In 90s, there were 7,000 militants. All of them were either killed, arrested, or they surrendered. But again, the militancy has bounced back in a more deadly manner. Second point, even if, let's presume you arrest all the Hurriyat leaders, what will happen? The people still have the sentiment. You can never arrest a sentiment. Sentiment is for resolution to Kashmir. Had it not been so, this issue would not have come up. Since 1947, it has not been even one Eid when Kashmiris have celebrated Eid with India. They go by the crescent, which is decided by Pakistan. That is the kind of sentiment we have in Kashmir. So the sentiment is not arrested, sentiment is not killed, sentiment is not surrendering, and sentiment is not arrested. You cannot control the sentiment which is for solution to Kashmir, and for solution we need a sustainable peace in the world.
Well, a 9-year-old Sajada Hauser was killed in Pakistani shelling a few weeks ago. What about the sentiment for her? I have many counter questions. As of now, I am not. I said I will stay away from an open debate with
where
you.
The shoe pinches. We are the wearers. We know where the shoe pinches.
Your introductory remarks. Who's opening from this side? Lalit, who's opening from this side? This side. General Bakshi wants to go on. Okay, General Bakshi. And gentlemen, don't pull your punches. I don't believe in being over polite for any cosmetic or ornamental reasons. General Bakshi.
At the very outset, I would like to define the stakes. What is at stake in the issue of Jammu and Kashmir? Let me put it across this way. At the time of partition, the forefathers of 150 million loyal, patriotic Indian Muslims voted with their feet to stay back in a secular India and not migrate to a theocratic Pakistan. Today, the number of Muslim citizens in India outnumbers the Muslims in Pakistan. Right? That is fact one. The fact of the matter is, how can you let 5 million Muslims of the valley secede on the basis of religion? Tell me, what right would we have to the loyalty of 145 loyal, patriotic Muslim citizens like Abdul Hamid, Paramveer Chakra, posthumous, like Brigadier Usman, Mahavir Chakra, posthumous? What right would we have left to their loyalty? What is at issue? Is what is at stake?
He has 10 more seconds.
What is at stake?
10 more seconds to close. I'll allow a counter.
Is a vital facet of our democracy. without which, if we start unraveling that, we would cease to exist.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Allowing a first counter on this side, any speakers, one counter each, and then I'm opening the debate. Any counter, you have a counter.
You cannot equate Kashmiri Muslims with Muslims of the rest of India. We belong to the princely state which acceded with India on only 3 points. It was not a complete merger. Let me remind you, our MP and the last prince, Dr. Karan Singh, in his last speech in August last year said that Kashmir's accession to India has only been on 3 points. It's not a complete integration with India. It is a kind of an arrangement which was made that time.
You are moving away from the subject. The subject is Azadi is a lie and it's about money.
No, it's only about Azadi.
I'm not going into some philosophical premise. See, Majid Haidari, in the course of this debate, we are not talking philosophy.